Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Vanilla, the Bloodsail Buccaneer server, and the Hardcore Priest. Thank you guys so much for being here and for clicking on the video. I really appreciate you choosing to spend some of your time here in Azeroth with me, and I hope you're doing well. Today we are headed down into Hillsbrad. We have a little bit of a run ahead of us. I think that our breadcrumbs are probably gray by now. We can take a look. Journey to Hillsbrad Foothills is still green, so we are going to abandon the elite quest here. I don't believe we'll be coming back to do that. There we go. That looks good. And I think we'll hang on to everything else for right now. We'll probably, maybe we'll start doing some of the intro stuff in Hillsbrad just to get things going. I just don't know that we'll be there for very long. I do know that it's time to at least dip our toes in so we can get the flight point and keep an eye on some of the lower level quests to make sure that we're not losing any of the key threads that go through the zone. Mainly, we just don't want to miss out on the first levels of Battle for Hillsbrad. And I don't recall exactly what levels that they're at, but I know it's somewhere in the low 20s. And I remember historically, back in Vanilla, I remember wanting to go to Hillsbrad at around level 23, so we should be perfect. I feel like sometimes we waited till 25 and we lost one or two of the breadcrumbs that way, just didn't get the XP for them. Because there will also be a quest for us to pick up on the way at one of the watchtowers. And that'll give us a little bit of breadcrumb experience also. I did go ahead and I installed Bagnon, because it just is cleaner, it makes things simpler, and I was also checking out an add-on called Narcissist, which gives us a character pane that looks like this. And I think it looks pretty slick. There's not a big reason for it. It doesn't do anything functionally different. It just looks cool. Right now I've set the key up to override the normal character pane, but you can still get to the normal character pane if you want. And I don't know, I think it looks cool. I think that it gives you a good look at, like, you know, the character, the gear. I like this just integrated, you know, into the UI. I like how this looks. I think it, you know, it looks better than the old character pane. Oh, I didn't realize it also worked in an equipment manager into the interface here. So yeah, just trying it out. Not sure if it's going to be something that hangs around, but I just kind of like it. I played around with Dynamic Cam a little bit, but I kind of decided that I don't think it suits the game very well, and I don't really think it suits me very well. I tend to play with a closer camera anyway when we can. And what Dynamic Cam does, it kind of makes it feel like one of those over-the-shoulder action RPGs. A little bit. It makes it feel like that a little bit, but it's not a true action camera in the sense that, you know, where you'd have the locked cursor and then wherever you point the mouse, you would go that way. Doesn't change anything about the controls or anything like that. It just changes the orientation of where the camera rests. And I found it kind of distracting because you had to end up like aiming your guy. It's basically just like playing like this. The camera would be a little bit lower. And I found it distracting, to say the least. So I don't think I'll be using Dynamic Cam. And Storyline, I checked out Storyline as well. Ultimately, kind of the same thing there. I feel like I prefer Immersion's sleeker dialogue boxes. Storyline gives you like you can size it any size you want, but it kind of looks like, you know, the Guild Wars 2 dialogues where the characters are standing facing each other, the text is here, the choices are here. It's okay. I didn't really care for it, so I'm going to stick with the Immersion add-on for our quest text. But I'm going to be on the lookout for any other add-ons that can kind of just maybe breathe some life into the game. I like this a lot. I think this is super slick. I like how it pans around. You get a good shot of your character. You can zoom in or out. Maybe I'm at a stage in my career in WoW where I'm going to start, you know, using add-ons just to make things seem a little bit different, you know.
I am forsaken.
But I'll always be looking at add-ons that are going to help with immersion. Be silent and pay attention, priest. I was sent to this position in order to survey the town of Hillsbrad. My mission is one of reconnaissance. It is imperative that you send word to High Executor Darthalia in Tarren Mill at once. Let her know that I, Deathstalker Lesh, send the following message. The raven's cry from the west doth beckon. Follow the road to the east and pay close attention to the signs. Now hurry, off you go to Tarren Mill, and with urgency, I might add.
Trust no one.
Trust no one. Yep, that's good advice for a Forsaken. Near a human town. Trust no one. We could cut across country a little bit here. We'd be fighting some stuff. Which we don't need to. We're going to be given quests to fight all this stuff, like, immediately. So maybe we just beeline it. It's looking like a beautiful day here in Hillsbrad Foothills. I don't know if I've ever seen the sky so blue here before. Very nice. That being said, it's been a long time since I've been in Hillsbrad in a vanilla server. And I've already kind of recognized that a lot of the lighting effects and stuff are different from vanilla to Wrath, so if we're running through the same exact zone at the same time of day in Wrath of the Lich King as opposed to vanilla, it's just like everything looks slightly different. The lighting seems more rich and full in vanilla. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas on add-ons that could help us just with immersion, just maybe a fresh coat of paint on some things, that, you know, sometimes you get UI add-ons that are so visually jarring. The ones that people love, like LVUI or LVUI, however you say it. The big UI interface that everybody basically uses, right? Preach, everybody uses it. I hate it. I think it looks awful against this game's backdrop. It's slightly easier to digest it in retail, but especially in classic, I think that the LVUI just looks horrendous no matter what you do with it, because it's just so, I don't know, it doesn't fit any of the rest of the game. Even this, like, this kind of fits still. They did this in a way that, like, it adds joy. It doesn't detract from my experience. So yeah, any ideas you guys have on add-ons, I'll definitely check them out. I don't think I want to do too much with my action bars, but I'd be willing to give something a look if somebody had a big recommendation. Just don't let it be LVUI, because I've tried it, I've set the profiles up for it, you know. I've used it in retail, and I frankly just don't like it. And it's nothing that I would ever even use in retail again, because I kind of like the Blizzard retail UI. I have zero plans to play retail regardless, but speaking of UIs, I wouldn't mind being able to get the updated Blizzard UI into Classic. I wish there would kind of be an option for that, because it'd be just a little bit sleeker, but it would still fit with the overall design. That would be a cool feature to have, that I don't think would be too gameplay impacting for anybody. And then yes, with that, with the new UI, you then would have all those options to customize your UI, because I feel like being able to customize your UI is actually pretty important. It's what originally drove people to add-ons, right? It's just the simple ability to move stuff around. Some people just really need to have that. And I get it. I wish I could move some stuff around too. Alright, let's go grab a couple of quests and we'll see what level things are at. We should be able to do the bear tongues, the spider ichor. I think those were the elixir of insert word here quest. Pain, suffering, agony, despair. Elixir of despair. Elixir of despair is like when your coffee has gone unexpectedly cold. It becomes an elixir of despair. So, Journey to Hillsbrad, you have something for me. Ah, most excellent Apothecary Renferal has my utmost respect. I am anxious to study his work. Okay. Another wretched day in Tarren Mill. All of this clean air puts me in such a foul mood, Rambles. The sooner we can plague the humans here, the better. I've been conducting intense studies on possible killing agents to use in my concoctions, but I haven't the time to collect them all. Okay, so he wants 10 bear tongues, and he wants 10 vials of mountain lion blood. Let's take a look at these. Yeah, you know, time to strike. Let's get that turned in. Maybe that'll chain into a green quest.
I haven't got all day.
The raven's cry doth beckon. Superb news. Hillsbrad is ripe for attack. We can carry out our plan of destruction now. Very Mothras will be pleased. 6 farmhands, 6 farmers, Farmer Ray, Farmer Getz.
Beware.
We know how this one goes, don't we, guys? I remember the last time we had a character here, we had a hell of a time finding, was it Farmer Getz? I think that must have been on our Blood Elf Priest, right? In Wrath, we must have been here last. The rescue, let's see.
Blood
Yep.
and thunder for the Horde.
And then there's a wanted poster with a kill quest on it as well. Where's that at? Here it is. Yeah, 10 Syndicate Rogues, 10 Syndicate Watchmen. Okay. So... I think we're gonna head towards Durnhold first. Usually I go after the creatures, but we can go after some of the creatures on the way over to Durnhold. But I believe that is our first move here. Bag space is looking okay. I do want to turn on the interface option that shows me the number there. I just am not sure where that would be at. Oh, that's key bindings, Robert. Display, you would think? It's not there. I have no idea. I've got no idea where it's at. If you guys know where that option is, let me know. Unless it doesn't exist in vanilla, maybe it was something that they added later. We do need 1 creeper ichor from these guys. This was another thing that it can be a long time to get this item to drop. So let's take out these guys wherever we can. They're level 24, so they might be able to pose a little bit of a problem to us. We'll see. I've been keeping my eyes open now after we had that little bit of a data... I guess they data mined some indicators in the 10.1 Dragonflight client that they're going to be able to mark servers for hardcore and maybe characters for hardcore. Nobody knows anything else besides that. We don't know if it's classic. We don't know if it's for retail. So I've been checking Wowhead every day, just kind of making sure that I see any news that comes through. One of you guys prophesized that if we're seeing it in the code now for 10.1, then we'd probably see whatever the hardcore thing is, we'd probably get it into the game in maybe about 6 months. Which is a long time, yeah. But that's probably accurate. Nothing happens with WoW quickly. But from what I understand, the current content cadence has been really fast for retail. It's probably a good time to be a retail player. Which I am not. That is a lesson that I keep learning over and over again. I like to see it, you know what I mean? I'll probably always check out a new expansion. But short of being in an awesome guild with awesome people, I have absolutely zero desire to play retail. Because retail is all about just the endgame farms and the grinds. And getting your character powered up and getting your team powered up and seeing that content, and that's what it's all about. It's all about the Mythic Plus and the raiding, and I'd love to do that stuff, but I would need an awesome guild full of people that I like. You know what I mean? Because for me, there's no reason to raid for myself, you know? Like, I don't even really care about seeing the raids these days. It's been so long since I was a raider that I don't even care. That's just not, it's just not how I play the game, right? But if I had a guild of people that I liked, I loved raiding as an activity. I loved knowing, like, you're going to raid Wednesday nights and Friday nights. That's what you're doing. You get to, it's like, I like the ritual. I like looking forward to it. I like prepping for it throughout the day. I like having the day throughout the week to prep for it if you had anything you had to farm up for the raid night. I really enjoy that ritual of it. That ritual only exists for me if I'm in an awesome guild. Otherwise, I'm just a lonely dude trying to get into a pug raid. I have to keep logs if I want to do that, and I have to upload my logs and my parses. I don't want to do any of that crap, and I won't do it. I won't do any of that crap. I'm not going to log my attempts. I'm not going to fill out an application for a guild. So yeah, it would be all about just finding the right group of people to play with, and then I'd love to go at the raiding scene in retail and in classic. But you know, I don't have any friends, so what are you gonna do? And I know I can't run a guild. A lot of people always say, "Oh, you should just start a guild." Oh, that sounds really simple. I should just start a guild and then watch it fall apart under a complete dearth of leadership, because that's how things. I can't lead a guild. It's not even that I physically couldn't do it. It's that I know I won't put in the time, and I won't do the things that need to be done for the guild to be run properly. There it is. There are things that I'm bad at. I'm bad at Discord. I'm bad at guild. You know, if it's a situation where everybody's just getting into Discord and we're all hanging out and chatting, that's fine. But I'm bad at going into chats and managing guild chats, and yeah, I want a guild with no drama. I don't even know I don't even know how there could be drama in a video game at this point about loot, but I know that there can be. So and I never had to deal with loot drama for all the years that I raided. We had a great group of people. We were all pretty close. And we raided together for years and years. We went to a bunch of different games together, always came back to WoW. And yeah, so I know I'm spoiled in that regard, not having to deal with drama. Always being with people who want the betterment of the whole group, and they're more than willing to give up a piece of gear if somebody else needs it more. That was a situation that I played in, so thinking about going into any other situation is very, very unappealing to me. Unappealing to the point where it becomes not worth my time to even consider it. Maybe one day. Okay, well, this has been not the best situation we've ever been in, but it's not terrible. We have our little heal over time ticking on us. That's good. I'll probably get that going again here, and we'll re-shield, and we'll just keep wanding him down. We'll let our regens work for us. Let's see. I usually do this the other way. I usually go over and get the guy on the ground level first. So we're just trying something different today. Sometimes it feels good to approach quests entirely differently. We do have a mage back here to deal with. Get this guy down a little bit faster. Alright, let's get a heal off on ourselves here. Big old beefy flash heal. And we should be good now. Female troll rogue. That's an interesting race class combination that I didn't think of. He's back here, but we need the key, so pretty sure she's up there killing the guy with the key. I'm gonna take this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy. I don't feel that bad. If she was fighting other guys, I don't feel bad. It's hardcore. Sometimes you have to be cutthroat. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Oh, you know what I can do, though? A little parting gift. Just some fortitude on me for stealing your named guy. He'll probably respawn in seconds, you know? And I feel like they had ample opportunity to tag him if they really wanted to. But they didn't. I feel like if we do this the right way, we could probably drop right into the house where this guy is at. Let's try it that way. We're also going to have to find a lot more rogues. Oh, we're getting silk now. We are getting silk. Oh, man. We just don't have any wool yet. Yeah. We already have shoulders because we found random shoulders, like, really early somehow. This is not the house I'm looking for, but this one is. Let's come down over here. Oh, Devouring Plague is on a 3-minute cooldown. Okay, so it's a cooldown. Understood. I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna heal. Then we're gonna hit her, the Mind Blast, and then we're gonna wander down, and we're gonna live, guys. We're gonna live, okay? We're gonna keep living. We need this rogue. It's probably going to also pull the mage. Failed attempt. Don't think I've ever had a failed attempt. Are we taking damage? Is that what's going on? There we go. Let's see. I'll probably just want to blow this guy up right away. We can do a little trickery with him and the building. That was not the way we wanted him to run, actually. There we go. Oh, great. I call shenanigans on shooting through the wall there, but it's fine. I'll let him have it. Okay, and now, guys, we need one watchman. We need a bunch of rogues. And mainly we're going to find them on the other side of the area here. Level 30 is kind of a high level to be fighting these guys, to be honest. I didn't really think about that when I saw our troll buddy before, but I'm thinking about it now. We could probably stand to drink our mana back after this. It's been a while since we've had to drink, and sometimes I just kind of forget. I just keep going, and then I realize, oh, we've been out of mana for a little bit. It would be cool to come across, you know, any rogues at all, a single rogue. We've killed 3 of them, apparently, but I haven't seen a lot of them. There's one tucked away back here, and there's probably going to be a handful inside the buildings nearby. Oh, we need to probably, like, kill this guy. Okay, let's do a flash heal. Let's do another flash heal. Let's drink back to full mana. That way we'll feel a little bit safer. You guys will probably be less anxious. I'll look a little bit smarter than I am if I do it this way, so we'll do it this way. Almost ready for level 25 water at this point. Okay. Let's investigate the buildings here. That's a shadow mage. I could probably throw out another Mind Blast without that being too impactful on our overall mana, especially against guys that are at our level. Just get them down a little bit sooner. If we don't try to move quickly here, this guy's gonna definitely kill all of the rogues in sight. I appreciate him helping with that guy. Pretty sure that's it for back here. Let's head in this direction, and we're bound to get some respawns back this way. Sometime soon we'll get respawns. We could go up. Up I have a watchman. I don't think there are any rogues up top. I think all the rogues are down here. Could be wrong about that, but I feel like that's what I've experienced. There must have been some rogues up top, though, because we did kill a few up there. Either way, we need 3 more. I see one right here. We'll bring him over here to be a little bit safer. Yeah, I'm definitely digging the 2 Mind Blasts per pull. Speeds up our kill rate a bit. Okay, so I'm not seeing another rogue down here. Let's head up top. Let's take on the tree boss here. Well, it seems like he's still on his murdering spree. He didn't clear back this way, but I don't see any rogues back here anyway. Nobody respawned down below yet. And we don't really have great visibility into the houses. Let's jump down and give a look. Alright, we're starting to get respawns. Here we go. This is what we need. This will be our last one. If we can avoid having guys spawn right on top of us, that would be cool, but we are probably not in a great spot for that. At least he ran in the right direction. Alright, we can take the stairs back up, cross the bridge, and then we are out of here. Alright, 10 out of 10, 1 and 1. Yep, we are done. I'm actually surprised he pulled by himself. I thought for sure with his little maneuver he was going to aggro the other guy. Kind of figured they were set up to pull together, but nope. When you're guarding an entrance, you should probably team up with your respective guard to stop any threats. That would be the best way to go about it. Now these guys are dropping wool cloth. This might be like in a level or so. This will be a great place to come and farm that, I think. Because yeah, I think they're dropping quite a bit of it. We will have to remember that. I'd love to randomly get my creeper ichor, like, on the way back to Tarren Mill. So we can try that. We can fight some of these guys. These guys are higher level than they have to be. We have lower level spiders right around town. They have a lot of health. Yeah, that's what we just learned. We got a lambent scale cloak, 4 strength, 2 spirit. What do we have on right now? 2 intellect. I don't feel a big need to fight the level 25 guys. I'm really just looking for spiders right now. This guy is just way too close to the road, however. And someone's gonna have to do something about that. Today that someone is us. Level 21 is much better than level 25. Mm-hmm. So I decided that I'm going to get on tonight, and I'm going to look for a Shadowfang Keep group. I can't promise that it's going to happen, obviously, because when you're talking about hardcore, it's not even just, are there enough people of the right class online at the right time? It's, have any of these people who are online at level in the right class, have they ran the dungeon yet? Because if they've run the dungeon, they can't run it again. So I think that's going to be the challenge, and I think if I get on in the evening, some of you guys have made statements that make me believe that everyone's more active in the evening, which makes sense. So yeah, I'll try it. Again, on this character, we are in the Souls of Steel guild, which, from what I understand, is not linked to any of the other hardcore guilds on the realm. So we don't benefit from that cross-guild chat. But I'll do what I can. And I think that if I look tonight, and I cannot find a group for SFK, I'm probably going to leave this guild and just ask for an invite to one of the... I'll specifically ask, can I get an invite to one of the linked hardcore guilds? I like what they're doing. Like, if I was looking for a guild to be in, like, to actually be in, then this guild might not be bad, because I think that they unlinked themselves so that they could have some control over some of the craziness going on in guild chat. You know what I mean? I feel like they wanted to eke out a place for themselves that was a little bit calmer, that still had lots of people doing the same thing. So they did a little reorg. I totally respect it. If I can't get into a dungeon, though, I can't hang out in the guild, right? If I come on at peak time, and I give it like a solid effort, I'm willing to spend a half hour just looking for the group, okay? I'm gonna get on for a while. I'm gonna bring a book down with me. I'm reading, I've been reading the Mistborn books for a while. I finished the original trilogy a couple weeks ago, and I read Alloy of Law. That's done. I'm on the second book. Is it Bands of... It's not Bands of Mourning, is it? I take the dust jackets off when I read them, so I don't always see the cover. But yeah, I'm on the second book of the second part of the Mistborn universe. Amazing universe. I mean, all of Brandon Sanderson's books are amazing, okay? For me, specifically, like, I'm just really digging Mistborn. I've been going through and I've read them all in the past, right? Most of them. I've read up to... I haven't read the 4th book of the second Mistborn saga. I haven't read books 3 and 4 of Stormlight. And I haven't read the 2 offshoots for Stormlight, Edge Dancer and Dawn Shard. I haven't read either of those. So I have a lot of reading that I have to do, but I've read a few of the books, okay? And it's been great, so I'll do that. I'll bring the book down and I'll sit here and spam for a group and I'll get some reading done. We need health. Yeah, let's heal ourselves. I've just been kind of caught up in some of my own thoughts here. I haven't been getting enough sleep either, but the daylight savings time is really messing me up. Having that going on at the same time as having a relatively young puppy still, and then with my wife being away, it's just been a weird couple of days, and I just haven't been sleeping right. Yeah, so I think I'm pretty fatigued today. I've just been trying to coffee through it and just drink more coffee, and that only gets you so far. Our pants are breaking, or our boots. Boots or pants? Oh, I can't see durability here. Oh, I can, yeah, there we go. 5 out of 25, so yeah, it's... Everything's breaking. We need a repair, basically. Come on, Creeper Icker. I'd love to see it. Hey, there we go. That was so much easier to get than on the Blood Elf Priest, where it literally took forever. To the point where it almost felt bugged. So yeah, I hope finding the farmer Ray and Getz will be as simple as that, because we had a heck of a time finding them as well. But that takes care of the hard part of that quest. Now we're just looking for bear tongues. And yeah, we have stuff other places that's lower level, right? But not many things though. The Barrens we have Consumed by Hatred, that's green. 60 Quillboar Tusk. We probably want to go down to Camp Taurajo soon and start taking some quests out of there. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll turn this stuff in. We'll make sure we grab the flight point, because I 100% don't think I did that yet. And then maybe for next time we'll head back to the Barrens and we'll investigate Camp Taurajo. We'll take a look at it on the map here in a second and just see what level some of the quests are at, so that I don't make the journey for no reason, right?
What now? Our time will come.
Alright, that's level 24.
What do you need?
5 strength and 4 spirit. be a different look for us.
Go with honor.
Okay, that was a big chunk of XP as well. Where are we bound to? We're bound to the Sepulchre. That's essentially useless, so we'll just bind ourselves here for now. I don't know if we'll end up taking advantage of that binding or not. But we'll do that for now. There was Dangerous. Grab that. And then apparently there is one more quest. Maybe one that popped up when we leveled up, though. It must have been one that popped up when we dinged.
What now?
Elixir of Agony, yep.
Remember, patience, discipline.
And so if we take a look here, Tribes at War is 21. Yeah, I mean, it's the same almost, right? It's almost the same as the level of stuff we're doing now. The only exception is I'd like to get the 60 Quillboar Tusks before that quest goes gray on us, so... Maybe we will head back and do some stuff down here. It wouldn't hurt. We have the flight point. It'll be relatively easy. I think we'll do that. I'm going to get us back over to the Undercity, and I'm actually going to take a break here for today, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for all of the support on all of our hardcore journeys. It's been a really great time. I've been loving being back in vanilla. It's so good to have a reason to play vanilla every day. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what the future holds for hardcore with a little bit of data mining that we got that indicates that Blizzard has hardcore on their mind. Will they mess it up? Will they do it right? We will just have to hope for the best and just kind of hang in here. I hope they do a good job of it. It has so much potential to be so good for the game and so good for the community if they can find a way to legitimize hardcore and not just try to take it over and ruin what it is, which is something that they could do. You know, they could come in, take it over. It could kill servers like this that are doing fine, and then they could mess it up. But I'm hoping that they do their own thing with it and that it's actually really good and that people can start engaging with the game more. Because if they're not going to do seasonal content, then doing something like a hardcore server would be a really, really good idea. You know, from their point of view, it'll boost monthly active users for a month. From my point of view, it could be healthy for the game long term. And bring players to see the game in a different light and play in ways that they haven't considered before. And the more attention that hardcore gets, the more attention any part of the WoW community gets where they want to play the game in a slightly different way that isn't focused on endgame, that isn't focused on raiding. Anytime that we get a spotlight on different ways to enjoy WoW, that makes me really happy. So, lots to look forward to, hopefully. Lots to look forward to here on the channel, definitely. And thank you guys for the support. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.